So if you're a home improvement contractor, you sell concrete coatings, fence and decks, home remodeling, and you're looking to stand out above and beyond your competitors this year and beyond, I want to give you in the next 5 minutes the full strategy that you should be implementing in your home improvement business to stand out in the marketplace, sell more jobs, and get booked out. And I'm not just saying this lightly. We just covered the 7-11-4 strategy in our Contractor Click podcast. By the way, my name is Danny Barrera, founder of Concrete Marketing Crew, now known as Contractor Click, and we want to share with you the 7-11-4 strategy. So let's start with team, the 7-11-4 strategy, 7 hours of engagement. What does that mean exactly?
So 7 hours of engagement means that you have to have 7 hours worth of content shared online. Ask yourself right now, if someone wanted to consume 7 hours of information, education, and content from my business, does that even exist right now? What changes do you need to make that 7 hours happen? Do you need to write some articles on your website, add some blogs? Do you need to record some videos? Ask yourself that question and take action today, because if they don't have 7 hours of consumable content, they might not be ready to buy from you.
And what may happen? They might be consuming that content from who?
Your competitors.
That's right. You see, most of the time, your prospective customers, if they're not finding the information they need from you, they're going out to your competitors, searching out online.
They have questions for you. They want to know the pros and cons. They want to know what you're able to do and why they should go with you. They need to know. They need time to make that decision.
That's right. So here are 5 topics that we recommend you write content on. This comes from the They Ask You Answer framework. The first one is cost. You don't need to tell them exactly how much it's going to cost, because obviously you need to go in there and estimate and take measurements, etc., design what they envision, but you need to give them an idea of how you go about creating the cost and the plan, what is going to be required. The second one is problems. What are the most common problems that a homeowner will find when they are about to hire or deal with install? Third is comparisons. Compare different types of products, different type of installations, pros and cons, very important. Then you have fourth, best of. And this is a good one where you get to highlight your expertise as well as other contractors in your area that they might also want to consider. And last but not least is the reviews. You review upon what you're doing, you review upon what you're installing, and that helps you stand out. Now, that leaves me with the number 11, which is the 11 touch points. Your prospective client, customer, should be seeing 11 touch points, if not more, from you.
This is basically 11 clicks minimum that they're going to have to be consuming your content. So that might be clicking through an ad, that might be scrolling through on Instagram and liking something. You have your emails and your texts, following up, connecting the dots for people, because you have to remind them that they're interested in you.
And you have, of course, the phone calls, right? How soon are you calling back those leads? What does the plan look like internally from the CRM perspective? Do you have automations? Maddie, that leaves us with the 4 separate locations a home improvement should be thinking about marketing to stand out above and beyond the competition.
Absolutely. You should definitely be diversifying these clicks. And the 4 ones that are pretty much king are Google, Meta, emails, YouTube. But there's a secret one that I'm about to share right now, which a lot of people are not leveraging, and that's podcasts.
Yeah, that's right. If you create content via a podcast, especially like a video podcast, like what we're doing right here, Podcast Junkie Studio, it's great content. You can repurpose it into a blog post. You can repurpose it into a social media post. You can have it on the YouTube channel and then strip out the audio and then syndicate it. That will help you with the Google search rankings, on the Google business listing, on the organic search. Add the project highlights to that. What topics should you be talking about? Guess what? I already gave you the 5 topics you can start talking about. You can also talk about project highlights, project stories that you've worked on, as well as your origin story. How do you get started in the business, etc.? That helps you set apart from anyone else. So Google search ecosystem, you're talking about Google Ads, Google Organic, and the Google Maps. And then you have, what's the next? Meta
is Facebook ads, Instagram ads.
As well as organic,
right? Do organic search, profiles, social media, posting, stories, all of that stuff. And then we have YouTube.
YouTube, what is it about YouTube that now it's more than ever?
It's the most consumable platform out there.
And people spend a lot more time on YouTube 20 minutes average when they go to YouTube compared to a website. It's like 30 seconds.
Right.
You know, it's like completely different experience. YouTube, they'll stay and hang out because they're going to YouTube to watch video.
To watch video.
That's right. And YouTube has made the leap from second place in search engines to number one. YouTube is now number one. That's incredible stats right there. If you're not evolving, your home improvement business is not evolving with the times from the marketing strategy, marketing perspective, and you have questions on how you can implement this, make sure that you go to contractor.click right now or listen to our Contractor Click podcast. You can find us on YouTube. Where else?
Yes, YouTube and anywhere you watch podcasts. You listen to podcasts on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all the other platforms as well.
Beautiful. You're a home improvement contractor and you're ready to take your business to the next level. Visit contractor.click today.